Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my special guest!
Hi everyone!
Today we're going to be doing a mukbang. I did one on my channel like maybe like a month or so ago, but I have taken it down and I was like, let me do this with somebody else. Like, I can't just like sit here and talk and eat by myself. I need someone else. She's just like a fun person to have a conversation with. Every time we have a conversation, we want to have like a deep, like maybe 2-3 hour conversation of all these kinds of things.
Honestly,
every time.
That's true.
And so I was like, why not have one of these girl talks on my channel? And so today we are eating some crabs from Uncle John's, downtown LA. Best crabs, best seafood, so freaking good. Shout out to you guys. So yeah, right now we about to like get her poppin'. Zolee doesn't eat oysters, but I do.
I love seafood, and I love I'll eat mussels, but oysters? No, thank you. No.
Wow, I was really freaking thirsty just now. Jesus. But today we're just gonna have a little chit chat. How's everything going, Zolee?
Everything's good.
Everything's going.
It's just like the end of the year. It's so chill. It's like,
yeah.
I'm trying not to see this time of the year as like not being as busy, and I'm trying to see this downtime and time for me to recharge for 2019 because it's literally around the corner. So I'm trying to think of it in that aspect and not be like hard on myself. So
I feel the same way. I'm like trying to like stay positive and not be like so hard on myself. Yep. Hard on myself because you can get like that towards the end of the year. You can like feel like you need to just like rush and do all these things that you haven't accomplished yet or the things that you want to accomplish. And I'm like, that's not what it's about. It's like, okay, I did half the stuff I wanted to do this year. It's more than enough opportunity to like start next year and get like,
that's so true. Because
like,
I was like, wow, another year has passed and I'm not where I want to be.
Right, exactly.
This is trash. But I've done so much.
You've done so much this year. So it's like, don't like be so hard. It's just like, okay, I got half the shit I need to get done. Now I can focus on other things. Give myself a break because I'm pushing myself way too hard sometimes. I'm about to have a mental breakdown.
Have multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been having some freaking. I think me and you were just talking like recently. Like, it's okay to just like have that moment of like, okay, I need to cry. I just need to cry a little bit, get it out.
You're definitely more in tune with that than I am. Like,
I cry. I'm a very emotional person.
So cries.
I cry. I'm such a cry.
I've only seen her cry a couple times, but she be crying. Like but that's fine. Like I never cry, and then when I do, it's like the most dramatic episode in history. Yeah, I need to cry more. I don't know.
I mean, it's like, it kind of reminds me of my sister. She does not a crier either. Like she does not cry. And she's always like, somebody freaking crying, like, chill out.
Yeah, that's me. I think I used to hold that shit in when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like constipated when it comes to crying unless shit is really bad. Like,
yeah. I feel it. It's okay though. It's okay to cry. I feel like it's okay to have, especially if you're having that moment with yourself. It's not like you're having this moment with like a bunch of people watching you. It's just like you
and your thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts and release. And you'd be like, all right. I am that bitch though. I'm still that bitch though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People also be like, you're 21.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you tripping? I'm in the middle of my life.
But you're still in your 20s. But then, like we were saying, you look at people like Billie Eilish.
I know, man.
She's 16.
16 years old.
Was 15 when she was like, that shit is nuts.
That's
like,
crazy.
I couldn't even
I feel like they're getting younger. People are getting younger and younger.
Gavin! How old is Gavin?
Oh my god, Gavin's like 7, 8.
Okay.
Gavin's 7, 8 years old. Like a whole personality.
Yeah. Gavin was a Viner, technically.
Bro.
Like,
crazy.
Social media but that's cool though.
Social
media does not discriminate. You could be any age, any race, any gender, anything. If you're cool, you're cool. Like, that's the dope thing about it.
So we got a couple questions from you guys about stuff that you wanted us to either address or talk about or whatever. So I'm gonna go. We can just like switch off, like whatever you have and then whatever.
This is falling apart.
Sorry, your shrimp is falling apart. Did you get mushy?
Probably.
What are ways to be more straightforward with your personality?
Be honest.
Just be your freaking self.
honest. I feel like I'm so brutally honest, and you don't have
Zolee is very honest.
You don't have to be rude about it. Like, people are like, oh, you want to hang out, and if it, you know, like, you know when somebody, like, this is the most simple example I can give you. Dang.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody asks you to hang out. If you don't feel like it, instead of being like, oh, I can't, like, I'm gonna be going to my brother's graduation for his dog at 5:30. You don't need to lie because somebody's gonna make you feel bad. Like, dude, I'm kind of not feeling okay. I want to stay at home and gather myself so we can hang out and I do feel good later on. Like, I say that so many times to my friends.
She listens to me all the time.
And it's so much
But I never take it personal.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. Like, we'll just see each other another time.
And she does the same with me. Like, if she's not feeling it, like, why are you going to be mad at your friend for not wanting to hang out with you?
Right. And then like that too is like, dude, like, you rather have them when they're at their best and like, in a good mood.
Exactly.
And then hang around with you when you're not. So I just, like she said,
be honest.
Be honest. Be honest. Honesty is the best policy.
You don't have to be rude though.
You gotta be rude. Just be honest about it. What do you do when you feel lonely, or are you ever lonely at all? I guess that's for me. I guess it's more for me because I don't know.
I live by myself.
Oh yeah, we both live by ourselves. What the heck?
I got a dog. That's my answer.
Okay, so I'm getting a dog too, but what I do when I feel lonely is honestly, I'll be calling y'all. I'll be calling
that too.
I call my friends. I call my mom. I just do stuff that makes me feel like less. I either turn the TV on, watch like a show, like something just to make me feel like, okay, there's noise going on, there's something happening. But I get what a lot of people feel like. You just feel like kind of by yourself and you don't know how to cope with it. And I understand that completely because it took me a long minute to like get used to that loneliness and being by yourself. But sometimes it's a great place to be.
I love it now.
I'm like getting used to it. I'm like, oh wow, like I kind of like just the quiet and not having to entertain anybody, not having to like, you know what I mean, do like the extras. You can just like be by yourself and be comfortable with that.
I feel big chilling in the house like, who gonna beat my ass? No one. I blast music, honestly.
Yeah, me
when
too.
I'm feeling really,
or I sing really loud.
Because with the TV, I will like not even notice it. Like I'll be like, why is this even on? I will put my music on so loud, so I don't have to worry about anything, and I'm just screaming. Yeah, my neighbors probably hate me.
My neighbors probably are so tired of me singing so loud.
Whatever.
I don't give a damn.
I remember when I first moved in, somebody was playing Uzi at like 8 in the morning. So I can do whatever I want.
Uzi?
Yeah, it was so loud.
Isn't there like old people in your building?
That's what I was like, what?
I'm so confused.
I'm watching my dog.
Somebody said, what's my opinion on long distance open relationships?
That's on you.
I mean, my opinion on it. Why? Like, why? Why would you even? You might as well just be by yourself.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? First of all, they're not there. One, very often. Two.
Oh, this is so big.
I know it's so big. Two. That's what she said.
I feel like unless you're trying to get married to this person, why?
Why?
Like being between 16 and 30. Maybe,
Yeah, maybe 30.
Like, why even stress? There's so many. There are 40 million people in California. Could you imagine if I was just like
worry about somebody that didn't even hear? And it's an open relationship.
Girl,
the ghetto. I'm sorry, that's not. I mean, just for me personally.
I feel you.
That's the get.
Seriously.
Yeah, like you're just like constantly wondering about what this person. Excuse me.
Where are everything?
What they're doing, who they with, and maybe not. Maybe they're not they're not feeling that way. It's fine, but I just feel like
you miss them.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if it's an open relationship and you guys are both cool with that and it's long distance, then by all means. But I kind of feel like that's just like being single. No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Having someone, but
I've never been in a relationship.
Knowing you can do whatever you want. I feel like.
Yeah.
But you still communicate. I don't know. I've never been in an open
or a friendship. I've never been in an open relationship, so I can't really say like honestly, like I can't like pass judgment because I don't know.
But they did say, "What's your opinion?"
But that's my opinion. I just think it's like kind of pointless. The other one is advice on boys. You go, Zolee.
Oh, I have very plain and simple advice. Worry about yourself. Okay, that's such a broad statement. Mm-hmm. In my head, advice about boys.
Okay, let's just say guys in general, because boys sound so young.
Guys.
Whatever, they're all...
Whatever. They all act like boys.
They all act like children.
I really think, and I wish I
just dropped this in my damn chair, bitch.
Okay, scoot over, like way closer to the table. I wish I went by I practiced what I preach, or I still wish that.
Yeah.
Really focus on yourself. Like when I was in a relationship when I was younger, I mean, still now, like it's a learning process, but like there's no point in you going out of your way, like really going out of your way for somebody at this age. And I don't mean like emotionally, I just mean like the entire experience of being in a relationship. Yeah. It's so much, because you're taking so much away from yourself to put into somebody else. You could be putting all of that into yourself when you're young, which is when you're supposed to do it,
right? And
figure yourself out, and then go be in a relationship. Like I feel like this generation, we're so damn lonely because we're always not hanging out with each other and doing stuff that we feel like
all the time.
Yeah, we're so lonely that we feel like we constantly like need to be in relationships and stuff like that. It's like you don't really need to be in a relationship. Just socialize. Yeah. Hang out with your friends, like chill around and meet a bunch of different people and things like that. But like don't stress yourself out about a relationship, because it takes so much from you and you don't even realize it until you look around and you're like, oh, I've been putting all my power, energy, money, everything into this other person.
Girl, the money part just hurt my soul. Oh, the money.
See? I can agree too. Like I've had that, like putting money into somebody when I didn't even have it myself. Like
being with someone my portion of, I'm in a relationship right now. I don't mind giving to the person that I give to, because it's mutual and it's like a good mutual understanding. But a lot of times these boys out here are just, not ready. Just settle down. Women, I mean, say that one more time.
Or not on your level.
Or not on your level, just a lot of them are, and that's okay, because they're trying to figure themselves out too. People are just still trying to figure out what they want in life, and that's fine. But you need to have that same mentality, like, you don't need to be giving all of yourself to somebody, especially if it's not mutual. Period.
I agree with you.
Period. And you'll know when it's mutual, because you ain't got to ask if it's mutual. You ain't got to question if it's mutual. You just know it.
It just happens.
It just happens. Yeah. You're like, oh, Steph, I didn't have to ask you to do that. And you don't.
You'll be put in situations that you were put in with somebody who wasn't for you.
Right.
And you'll see how the turnout is supposed to be so different. And you'll be like, wow, that's what a healthy relationship that's mutual understanding feels like. That feels great.
Right.
Yeah, no. So the advice is do what you want, but focus on yourself, not these boys.
Okay. I feel like it's from a younger person too, so.
The younger, the better to hear that.
Yes. Somebody said, this is for you. Who is your crush at the moment? That's yeah.
Honestly, I have a lot, so that's the scary part. We know Brother Nature. Yes.
She love her some Brother Nature.
I do. Brother Nature, I really be thirsting. I need to relax. He's just so cute. How could you not? And he cares about animals.
He likes animals. And she got her little baby.
We have the same dog.
I thought he was holding your dog. I really did. I was like, oh wow. I was like, oh, she finally met him. And he was like, oh, this is my dog. What is his name? Dog's name?
Blue.
So cute. Nugget and Blue.
Oh my god, stop.
Blue Nugget.
Blue Nugget. But yeah, anyways, I have a crush on him, but
she's trying to keep on.
I'm just trying. I keep saying like, oh, I'll be low key. Well, it's going on YouTube, so
this is going on YouTube.
So it's me physically saying it out into the world.
Out loud.
Got it. Well, if you're watching this, Kel.
How do you deal with friendships and relationships that have turned one-sided?
Woo. You need to cut it.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Because why? Back to what I said. Which you put all your energy into somebody else or something else, and you're not getting it back.
You're not getting it in return.
It's one-sided.
That's lame. Crazy when you fall back from people, and you realize like, dang, I don't hear from them no more. I don't. Sometimes you still see them, but like you realize that it was all you putting in effort to be friends with that person or whatever the case may be, and it's just interesting. Like
it's like big bet.
Okay,
I see it now. I can see it.
New generation of children on social networks
are exposed to so much. Like we were too, or I feel like I was too.
I mean, yeah, you're younger than me. Yeah,
but it was like low key. You know, like you knew what you were doing was still bad, wrong, and all that kind of stuff, and you would like talk about it with your friends in privacy. These kids nowadays, like y'all busting out the bando, they wild with it. Oh my god! All I can think of is like I would be getting a spanking.
I'll be getting my behind. A lot of the stuff that I feel like children are being exposed to now is just super unhealthy. It's super unhealthy, but for all of us, really. But just for like people that are like,
especially young,
13, like these young 13-year-olds just being exposed to like a lot of. I don't even know. I don't want to like overstep, but it's just a lot of stuff that I was just
I think the expectation versus reality is really what's crazy. That's like what the issue is.
There we go.
It's a lot of expectation versus reality. Like social media is literally fantasy life. It's like playing a virtual video game. And
none of it's real.
I used to play those virtual games all the goddamn time. Let me tell you, it's not real. So then, in real life, you compare that virtual reality to you. It's like if you were to compare your Sims life to your life, and you're like, my Sim is a millionaire with a big house and a car and the job I want. It's like, well,
baby,
it's a simulation. It's gonna be perfect. Like social media isn't everything that it's cracked up to be. So when you're comparing your real life and that life, like.
What you're not gonna. It's not gonna be the same, and people really get sad about that. They really get sad about it. They actually want to take their lives because of it. People actually do take their lives because of it.
It's scary.
And I'm really interested in seeing how it's going to be in the next 10 years. I'm really interested to see like. I don't know. How are they going to be? How is it gonna like? What is the long-term effects of it?
I feel like everything is gonna just be so like free for all. It's gonna be. I mean, hopefully it'll have good effects. I feel like we're headed in the right direction with how free everything is, but also it still needs some type of guidelines.
Yeah.
With the help of I don't know. It's like structure, but freedom. Like I don't know. It's weird. I'm thinking like in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. Like, I'm thinking like United States, okay, dude?
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of BS going on. I think we need to be more social again, but in real life. Not on social media all the time.
It's taking away our social skills and just even how we learn too. Like even my.
Sorry. It was shell. Ugh.
Just even how we learn, how we like communicate, whatever. It's in decline.
It's just weird.
And it's weird. Because I can like actually see people in real life are nowhere near the same as they are online.
Yeah, that's a big.
It happens so much. Yo!
But yeah,
I'm jealous. It happens so much. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've met like people in real life, and I'm like, dude, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Definitely.
The question is, what is it like to be a black woman in the industry, beauty community, and any advice on trying to make it in the industry? You want to answer that first? Or should I answer? Oh, I think it's kind of dope, to be honest. I think this is a great time for black women. I think we are starting to solidify our place finally after all of these years. We have more of a say. We have so much not as much representation as I think we would like to, but it's more than we had before. There's so many
progress being made.
It's progress being made. Let me move my leg up a little bit, slide them. Help me! Okay. It just feels good to just be like kind of like that girl.
Definitely.
It feels good to be that girl and just like be able to say that I'm a black woman and be proud of that and not feel any kind of way. Like nobody making me feel any kind of way. It's cool. And then I guess my advice would be to just be yourself. Be yourself. Be the blessed black woman you can be. Because that's what's gonna differentiate you in this industry. It's just being who you are. Because there's already so many of us. Being yourself is just gonna be your best winner. Like your best way to get yourself out there.
I agree. I think also in the industry, like, a lot of the time we do, I think as creatives, we feel like, oh, it's so oversaturated, but then I think about, like, okay, if we're going to be real here, the standard of representation in the media and all that is white people. Like, that's the norm.
Yeah.
So now with us seeing more of other ethnicities overall, but especially as black women, it's like, okay, we had, like, before we had none or very little. And then, like, in the 80s and 90s, we had, like, a handful. And now we have a substantial amount, but if you think about it, that's the amount that we have is still, like, a small percentage and the drop of water that is all of Hollywood, which is not really us being represented. So if you think about it, we still have so much more to go when it comes to terms with representation, but we're making beautiful progress.
Yeah, it's good to like look up and see like, oh, there's someone that looks like you.
Exactly. We wouldn't see that before, and it's not just like, and I don't mean like, oh, just to see me in movies. I mean, there's representation everywhere. Like, I think people take it for granted or don't like notice it, because I notice it because I feel like I've been doing it a while, so I see it everywhere. I'm like, look at the baby on that diaper ad. Like, that's a black baby.
Yes.
Like, look at these commercials. Like, that's a black family or that's a mixed family.
A
like,
whole black family.
Yeah.
Or, like, the mom is black and the dad is white and the little kid is, like, mixed. Because those are actual real families.
Exactly. And so it's, like, things like that, like, matter so much to me. Of course, we want to see, like, TV shows, movie series, all that kind of stuff with us. But, like, there is so much more. We have to get, like, there is so much progress to be made, but we've also made a great amount. I think what Symphony said, like, being yourself is your best bet in this industry to feel like, if you're feeling like it is oversaturated, just be yourself. But this is our time to shine. Like, when we have stuff to say, people listen. So this is the time to, of course, capitalize on it.
He set trends.
Yeah.
We set a lot of trends.
Exactly.
And we're like really like the pioneers of a lot of stuff. I just look on Twitter. Like, there's so many journalists on Twitter. So many journalists on Twitter. Do you realize that?
Twitter is a mess.
We bring a lot of stuff to the news, the actual news.
That's what I'm saying, but that's why Twitter is low-key stupid, because it's like, we're gonna go off track for a second. Talk about Twitter.
No, Twitter
just
is
sidetrack.
a great place to be.
Twitter has so much power, especially like when Black Twitter finds something out.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
Shut up. Like, if you don't like it, or if it's stupid, or if we don't want it to get pressed, shut up. Stop retweeting it. Stop talking about it. Stop commenting on it. Like, it went viral. Like, this whole, I'm not gonna say it, the black catfishing that's going on right now. Stop talking about it. Like, one of the girls was literally like, oh my God, thanks guys so much. Like, I have so many more followers now. Because everybody will stop talking about it. Or if you do talk about it, stop giving out their names. Blur out the names.
They gonna find it anyway.
But I'd be like, shh, don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. That's literally why Gun Girl is still a thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She is a whole thing because people will shut up about it.
There's so many people that we have made. Like, come on. They gotta be smarter than that.
We gotta ignore things, because things be going viral so quick.
So quick.
No. But yeah, we have a lot of power. So.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, how can you tell which friends have your best interest at heart and want you to succeed?
Stop, this came out of my nose! You just know. Just know. You know that by the slick way they act, the stuff they say, if you come to them with some like, great news, I just got married, or no, I just got my boyfriend engaged. Girl, I just got a new dog. Girl, I just got my nails done. Like, if they have anything that's like, and it's constant just negative, or they're not really happy, or some people pretend to be happy all day long, those are the ones you gotta be freaking. You just gotta
Careful.
be like careful, okay?
Yeah.
Because they're like wolf in sheep's clothing.
To be honest, honestly, my mom, like, thank God for my mom.
Thank God for my mom.
Because she be letting me know.
That one ain't for
too
you.
Nice.
That one ain't for you.
Amen.
Pretty much that. Like, if
Yeah.
you need somebody around you that you know you can trust, that's gonna weed out all those bad seeds, all those people that are just trying to, like, come in and just mess up your flow, man.
Yeah.
And you just don't need someone that's around you that's, like, not secure in themselves just yet. A lot of us, I know we don't all have it together, but you gotta be, like, around people that
Are, like, just like-minded.
are just like-minded, but even though they might not have as much as you do or whatever, they're not just, like, looking at what you have versus what they have and feeling, like, inadequate. You need somebody on your level, that mentally on your level. Not, It don't have to be physically and, like, all that, but they gotta be mentally on your level, because if not, you don't have a lot of drama in your life.
That's what I learned too. I'm like, dang, I would be trying to, like, help people out, or, like, I would constantly, like, be friends with people, and I would know that they would want to better themselves. I'm like, oh, of course, like, we're friends, like, that's what friends are for.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized, I'm like, okay, damn, I thought this was just, like, a quick, like, cool, help you one time or whatever you need.
I'm helping you every single time.
This is, like, extreme makeover home edition, but with a friend. Like, I can't boss up your life. You have to want that for yourself.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, friends don't take advantage of you. Friends don't put you down. Friends aren't negative to you. Friends aren't, you know, and I feel like the more honest your friends are, like, the better. Like, my friends that tell me straight up, I'm like, cool, I got mad respect for them. Like, when I did something wrong or vice versa, we communicate, cool. Like, we had disagreement, cool. We talked about it, we got over it. Yeah. My friends that, like, you could tell there's tension, but it's never addressed, you're like, cool. She keeps some shit to themselves. Yeah, they telling somebody else.
Yeah, they telling somebody else, and they not really keeping it, like, 1,000 with me.
Yeah, which is, like, sus. Like, if I'm doing something, let me know.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this mukbang. We actually finished pretty much everything. I mean, there's, like, leftovers, but it's, like, stuff that, you know, you're not gonna eat. It's just, like, got cold and all that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Be sure to follow Zolee on her Instagram and her Twitter, because she's freaking hilarious. And she just has great content too, so
Thanks.
yeah. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!